So welcome students, we are going to solve this problems which is based on the concept of distance and displacement. A man started running from origin and went up to 2, 0 and returned back to minus 1, 0 as shown in the figure. So these are my points, coordinates. Actually, one thing I have to note here is it is one dimension. Why? Because means all my y is or 0, which means x comma y, which means x1 y1, which is my point, and my origin x0 y0 I can take, and my another point x2 y2 I can take. All my y values are as 0, only x axis is playing a role, which means it is an one dimension that we have to note here. Okay, if y is playing means x and y both are playing means two dimensional. If x, y, z three coordinates are coming means, which means it is a three dimension. Okay, that is what the thing is. In this process, the total time taken by man in 2 seconds. Then find the average velocity and average speed. I know the time, right? For example, here average speed is nothing but my distance divided by time taken. I know the time taken, which is nothing but my 2 seconds. And what about my distance? Then I have to calculate the distance. I know the 2 seconds. And average velocity, which is nothing but displacement divided by time taken, right? So which is nothing but displacement divided by time taken, right? Yes. So displacement is here I have to calculate. Then how to calculate my displacement? Now here comes the point. The man is traveling from this point and he covered a distance of 0 to 2. So your x is from x is 0 to 2, right? So he covered 2 and then he came back to this point, right? Which means now we are going to calculate displacement. So keep in mind, so 2 kilometer he has covered, and kilometer or any unit here, the kilometer or meter they haven't mentioned, and till this point it is again 2, which means my displacement is in negative here, minus 2. Okay, and again he is covering a displacement of, here my point is minus 1, right? So here my point is minus 1, and what happens here when you calculate the total displacement is nothing but 2, and it is opposite direction it's coming, right? So minus 2, and again it again covered a distance of minus 1, the point, the unit, again minus 1. So which means 2 minus 2 minus 1. So your displacement is minus 1, which means your average velocity is minus 1 by 2 meter per second you can take. Okay, and what about your distance? So distance is a constant which is a measurement. So 2 meter you can take, and again it has covered a distance of 2. It can't be negative, it is just a distance. So again the man is covering a 2 unit of distance, right? So 2 unit again he is covering, which means your distance is 2, and he is covering again 2 plus 1 point, which means 1 unit he is covering, so which means 1, which means 5. Okay, now you understand the distance difference between these two. So 5 divided by 5 meter divided by 2 seconds. So here average velocity is minus 1 by 2 meter per second, and average speed is 5 meter per 2 seconds. Okay, so this is what the difference is. It's very easy to solve when you understand the concept. Okay, thank you everyone.